So there's this gay bar in Wilkes-Barre. I think Harry and I talked about it called Heat. So every time I think about this movie, my mind flashes to that gay bar. Not really. That's a joke. Luke, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about 1995's Heat
Yes.
with Robert De Niro,
Al Pacino?
Val Kilmer, John Voight.
Yeah.
Last seen on Transformers, which you still gotta
Yeah, I love
get to. Michael Bay, robot explosions.
Michael Mann. Michael Mann. Yeah. No, there's a bunch of. I mean, we had Natalie Portman. We had Danny Trejo.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually crazy.
Yep.
Oh, Hank Azaria. He does a bunch of stuff on The Simpsons. I mean, this movie, there's so many people. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
Luke, what else have you watched this week?
Oh man, where do I start? Yesterday I was down 3 movies because
You watched 3 movies yesterday?
Okay, hold up. So remember me saying that Friday night I was gonna go bowling?
Yes.
I had car issues, so I couldn't.
Aww.
So I started a almost 3-hour movie, and I finished it yesterday morning. And then I watched 2 full movies.
Yeah.
But the first one I watched was Solaris, which is directed by the same dude that did Ivan's Childhood, the director I'm trying to go through. That's
The Russian one.
And so far, I'm not really liking this guy.
You're not vibing.
But Solaris is very interesting because like I watched some videos on it, and one guy was saying that it's like the reverse of 2001. Because it's
interesting.
It's like a journalist, psychologist type of guy, and he goes to this spaceship, the space station that's revolving around Solaris, which is like a water planet, and it's just a very psychological, mental, losing your mind type of thing because being close to it makes you like relive your memories or whatever.
Is this in Russian?
Yes.
Like you have to watch with subtitles?
I watched the subtitles. It's also a Criterion.
I don't think I've ever really seen a Russian foreign film.
Yeah, that's why I didn't either. And I'm like, oh, this is like the top.
Yeah, interesting.
Top guy. So I'm
what
like,
about it did you not like? Because it looks interesting and it has a 4.2 on Letterboxd.
Yep.
So obviously you're the minority here.
Yeah, I give it 2.5. It's one of the. I now know I have to rewatch it, and I really don't want to, because it's almost 3 hours long.
Sure.
And it's a guy walking around a space station, and his like wife, who isn't really there, is just there, and like it's just weird stuff.
Like Inception.
No. It reminded me a lot of Blade Runner 2, with just the vibes of how like somber it is in ways.
But what about it was slow? Like, did the visual effects not hold up? Was the cinematography not good?
The interesting thing is there weren't really many visual effects. All you ever see is just glimpses of the planet, and you just see like water just flowing and whatever, and like that's it. So it's like a sci-fi movie, but there isn't really like sci-fi.
With a minimalistic budget, maybe?
Yeah, maybe, perhaps. I mean, it came out 3 years after 2001.
Yeah.
So
what about...
I could have done it, but...
I mean... The acting, the cast, was that notable? Did you not care for that? Like the acting?
Oh, the acting was good. I guess what just killed it for me is it took so much time for the whole thing to get going. Which, I mean, I said in my review, I respect what he was doing.
Sure.
Because, like, how he was shooting everything was really cool, but there were some shots in it that went so long. There's scenes when the guy's driving, and all you just see is, like, the hood of the car, and it's just going for, like, 5 minutes. Like, that's all it is. Like, it's really interesting stuff in it that I'm like,
sure.
I don't know why it's placed here. But, like, I mean, like, one guy I follow gave it 5 stars, and he's like, I have no words for this movie. And I'm like, that's the best way to put it. It's like, I don't know how to describe it.
Sure.
It's an experience to watch. It just wasn't my cup of tea. But I definitely want to watch it in the future.
Do you have it on DVD or did you pirate it?
I watched it on Netflix.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
The other one I watched was Sisu: Road to Revenge.
Yep.
Because I love the first one.
You have the DVD for that one?
I have the DVD for. I'll probably get the DVD for this one. It's just stupid fun, basically. This dude's just kind of like after the ending of the first one, he has a truck now. He goes to his log cabin. He takes out all the wood, puts it in the back of this truck, and he's like, I'm going back to Finland. And then there's people in his way, and it goes from there. He's killing them, whatever.
He's just killing Nazis, right? Or
that was the first one. Now it's like
not Nazis.
No, No, this I think the main dude killed his family basically.
Ah, okay. So it's like a John
Yeah.
Wick.
But it's still like he's like driving in this big truck, right? And there's two planes that are like trying to shoot him down, whatever. And how he takes him down is the most comical thing ever. There's one bit when this guy runs out of ammo, right? So he like ejects himself and he has a plane going right to him. So this guy brakes hard enough and there's a couple like log lumbers fall in front of him like this way, and then the plane just hits him, slides right back up like a ramp. And like it's completely insane. There's a train bit
Interesting.
when he's trying to get to this guy, and then the guy unhooks it, so like the train's like separating, and the last cart on the one that this guy is stuck on, it has a rocket on it. So he ties himself to it, and he like launches this rocket, and it like flies back up, hits the end of this train, and then he like starts, and it like launches him to this like main guy, and they start fighting. It's like it's so absurd. I mean, the first one had a bit with him using an axe, and he like hits on a plane and gets stuck, and he's like holding on to it as the plane starts going. Like
It's just ridiculous, but
it's
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 fun.
really it's like, what if John Wick was in World War II and it was just too absurd.
Yeah.
This John Wick is still grounded for the most part. There's some absurdities. I mean, the third one when he just falls down the thing, you think he's dead. It's like he should have been dead,
Yeah.
realistically. Like there's just so many of those bits in there, but it was so fun.
Hmm.
And then I watched Mulholland Drive, which is my first David Lynch movie.
Oh, okay.
He's another one I'm gonna get into. He's notable for the '80s Dune movie. No, I'm joking.
Sure.
That's like the only movie he hates that he made. He's a director that never does a commentary for any of his movies because he thinks that film speaks for itself, so he doesn't narrate any of it. But Mulholland Drive is it's really interesting. I don't really want to say too much about it, but it's basically a bunch of random weird things
Mm-hmm.
going on, and then you just think it's going one way, and it just left hooks you for like the last half hour, and it's beautiful. It's also has lesbians, so I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you were saying that you don't like, yeah, but anyway, yeah, it's really good. I mean, it deserves the 4.3 it has on Letterbox. I give it four and
He
a half.
also did Eraserhead.
Yep, which I want to get to, and the Elephant Man, which is probably the next one I'll watch.
The Elephant Man.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How who we follow on Letterbox? He made like a whole bracket of how you should watch it in his opinion, and he said the first one should be Blue Velvet, and that was on Prime, but they took it off, so I had to pay for it. I'm like, I ain't doing that. So watch Mulholland,
Mm-hmm.
which
Mm-hmm.
still watch that on legal stuff. Yep. What about you? Yeah, I mean, you rewatched the you
Last
rewatched
Night
your
in
favorite,
Soho?
yeah, and I'm watching probably like tomorrow.
I was looking at Letterbox and I was like, I don't like the film poster for this movie, and I was looking at the $25 fee to be pro, and I was like debating it so hard. I was like, I just want to show a different poster of this movie.
Pro, you can't change posters. It's only patrons.
Is that cheaper?
It's more. That's why I'm doing. It's 50 a year. Pro is basically just no ads, and that's
50 a
it.
year. Like I could swing it,
Yeah.
but literally any other time, not this week. Anyways, that's not important. I watched Heat yesterday. I felt like I was gonna watch 3 movies, kind of like you,
Mhm.
but Heat is just so long,
Yeah,
which is good. It's
Yeah.
it's so beautiful.
and it makes you think too. Like you kind of just watch it and lay there and just think about the whole thing.
Yeah. I watched Heat, and that was a lot of fun, and
Mhm.
we'll get into that. And then I rewatched Last Night in Soho,
Again.
and I was up till 3 o'clock watching some of the behind the scenes. And I think I added it to my favorites on Letterbox, and that's really only because of 2 scenes in this movie.
Wait, like in your top 4, or just
Yeah, the top 4.
you put it in your top? No.
There's literally 2 scenes. So you know that scene in La La Land when
Wait, which
the-
one did you? Wait, which one did you dethrone?
Watchmen.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I mean this movie. So you know that scene in La La Land where Ryan Gosling is on the stage, he's playing his little jazz thing, and the camera
Yeah.
pans over, and then the camera pans over to Emma Stone, and you think, oh, they're just doing editing or whatever, but it's like, no, they were actually
They did something similar.
pin.
Okay.
Yeah, they have an insane like long shot,
Oh,
and I it's just insane. I was looking at just the behind the scenes and how they did that, and I was like, that alone is iconic, and that makes this movie so good. Yeah, on the second rewatch, there's a lot more details that I picked up on. I did feel like I was falling asleep a little bit, so that's on me. That's not on the film, but it was good. It was a lot of fun. I mean, the soundtrack is just a banger.
Yeah.
Like the whole way through, it just keeps getting good. And yeah, I really enjoyed this movie, and I think that you will
Yeah.
too.
There's a movie I really want to watch. It's only 90 minutes called Russian Ark. It's a Russian movie, so if you want to watch a Russian movie, you can go to it. But the on Letterboxd, the tag to it is 2,000 cast members, 3 orchestras, 33 rooms, 300 years, all in one take. And you just follow this group of people going to different rooms, and it shows everything.
300 rooms and
No, 33 rooms.
33 rooms.
It's
what?
300 years though. So it's like it shows different. It's called Russian Ark.
Holy.
It's at 3.8 on Letterboxd. It just seems really interesting. Another one that's a one take.
It's just one shot.
It's one shot.
Yo, that's
I
crazy.
think I'm putting you onto something.
Wow, that is something
Yeah.
else. Apparently, they shot it in a single day.
hmm
Oh my gosh.
Another one.
I'm checking this out.
Another one you should look up is Victoria. It's another one take story. It's different. It's 2 hours long.
It's just Victoria, or what's it called?
Yeah, it's called Victoria's from 2015. One city, one night, one take is the tag for it. It's a 3.9. It seems interesting also. Yeah,
It's 2 hours?
yeah.
Wow. What
Yeah.
are these people on?
And I saw some clip of some video at some point. That's a lot of sums in that sentence, jeez. And it was talking about how they did the dialogue scenes
Yeah.
of like her talking and him talking, like camera. Yeah, and just really cool stuff that I want to check out at some point. Yeah, it's stuff like this that's like this is insane. I mean, 1917 is like the big one for it,
yes.
but that one is not one take.
No.
Obviously,
it was
it just
edited
it's
to make
covered
that
up.
way,
It's
yeah.
covered up brilliantly, so it looks like it. And I mean, they still have long takes in there. I mean, like at the end when the dude's running, and he like hits like a couple extras by accident, and you just like that whole thing was a beautiful one take. Yeah, what are you looking up?
What is the longest take in a movie?
Ooh, let's talk about this. This would be great.
It looks like Victoria, Russian Ark, and then apparently the film Iravan Hall. Wow. I mean, I keep thinking of the beginning of Licorice Pizza with that one shot. And apparently 1982's Macbeth had a 57-minute long shot.
Jeez.
Wow. That blows my mind. What about I want to watch Eyes Wide Shut, I think.
Yeah.
Were we talking about that?
I don't know if we talked about it, but that's heavy on my watch list. I really want to see that. But it revolving around a sex cult is something that I'm kind of iffy about.
Yeah.
But it seems so interesting. Another one I actually want to watch is Clockwork Orange. I don't know if you remember me telling you
Yeah.
that when I got that 3 movies together, I told you that I'd probably just throw away Clockwork Orange just because of what's in it. But I read what people were talking about, how like it's so graphic to tell a story, and it like sits in your head for so long, and I'm like, I want to like know what that is all about, even though I don't know how I'm gonna watch that because
Yeah, I'm not
I-
watching this Eyes Wide Shut, but it does hold the Guinness World Record for the longest continuous film shoot, lasting over 15 months with an unbroken stretch of 46 weeks.
jeez.
Kubrick's perfectionism required many takes, such as Tom Cruise walking through a door 95 times.
Yep.
Cool. Let's go, Kubrick. Yeah. Did you watch anything else?
Did I? That's a good question.
You said 3 movies, so you watched Sisu.
Solaris and Mulholland Drive. Those are the 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna fact check it and see. Yeah, Memento. I think we talked about in the last episode. Just me mentioning watching it.
Memento.
I mean, Bone Temple. Did I even mention that? Probably not. But oh man, 28 years later, man.
Was that
Just
good? I thought you were like wary about it.
was what?
You were like unsure if it would be good because we saw the trailer in theaters and you're like,
Oh yeah.
nah.
So my issue with 28 years later is the ending introduced this whole group of people, and the whole stylism to it. I'm like, this has nothing to do with anything. What's with this group? And then the next one was all about being in this group. So it was like, I don't know if I want to watch it just
Yeah.
because I didn't like how they introduced it. So first off, it's Satanists, which I didn't know for a bit of it, and then they were doing stuff. I'm like, oh, this makes complete sense why they are this way. But basically, this dude thinks he's the Antichrist. His name is Jimmy, and then everyone, his 7 fingers, are all called Jimmy, and they basically just kill people, and he calls it charity. And it's a whole weird thing that you're following. I mean, you're following the same kid from 28 years, and he's like traumatized, of course, because he's one of the Jimmys. They like put him into this, and it's him just suffering through all this, and then they find the doctor from 28 years later, and they're like, yo, I think we found Satan because of how he looks and whatever. They're like, I think we found Big Boss, you know.
Okay.
So Top Dog Jimmy goes up to him and is like, oh, you're not him, but could you pretend to be him? So then like all these people are convinced that I'm like the actual Antichrist and all this stuff. So he's like, okay, and he puts on this whole show, and it's hilarious because he's playing a Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden, and he's like dancing to it. It's hilarious. I'll show it to you off camera if I remember. And it goes from, I mean, that's like basically the entire movie. That whole scene's like in the last half hour probably. But it's insane. I definitely like 28 Years a lot more because 28 Years was like, it seemed like your classic post-apocalyptic type of thing, but it twists it so good. They made it unique. And this one was kind of just like, Jimmy. Yeah.
Jimmy. That's great. Well, let's talk about our favorite movies by Michael Mann.
Okay.
So obviously, I looked at Google, and Google says, well, Google knows everything, of course.
Yeah, besides knowing who's actually directing what movie.
Right. So apparently he did Hancock, so.
Wait, that's what popped up?
On Google it did, yeah.
Wait, you looked up Michael Mann movies?
Yeah, on Google.
I want to see the same thing. I mean, I'm on Bing. Dude. It popped up instantly. That was it.
So obviously that's his best known work.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's not even in Letterbox. It
He
just
directed
says
Hancock. Hold up. Peter Berg directed. Dude, this makes no sense.
Yeah.
How, man, this is why when people Google stuff for movies, I'm like, dude, use an app. IMDb, Letterbox,
Yeah.
trust them.
Letterbox is a pain to navigate through.
Yes, but when you figure it out, it's simple.
It's still
You're just not chronically online.
You always say that, and there's a Heat too.
They're working on one, and it's gonna have DiCaprio in it. Yeah.
Spanning the years 1988 to 2000, this sequel/prequel will explore the lives of homicide detective Vincent Hanna and criminals Neil McCauley and Chris Zahirlis years before their paths cross in 1995, and will follow Zahirlis and Hanna's lives in the aftermath of McCauley's death. Leonardo DiCaprio,
Yeah.
Christian Bale, Austin Butler, Al Pacino.
Mm-hmm.
When is this coming out?
There's like no news on this.
Oh my gosh.
It sounds absolute peak though, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Well,
Yep.
his last movie is Ferrari.
Yep.
Is that what it looks like? And that was, I mean, this guy's getting up there.
Mm-hmm. So, when it comes to his movies, no, I haven't seen all of them. I mean,
Yeah.
he made Ally, which surprised me because I don't think that's something that we'd make.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't seen that.
I want to watch Ferrari because it has Adam Driver in it,
Okay.
and it's about a Ferrari.
A lot of people say Thief is his best movie.
Mm-hmm.
Thief is a Criterion. I did watch it. I barely remember it, but it's the same as Heat and Collateral with the whole nightscape, and it's completely beautiful. So that's just what he loves doing.
Mm.
And yeah. I mean, Collateral. I don't think it's like insanely good, but I mean, no one talks about it, and
Yeah.
it deserves so much.
It's been so long since I've
I
seen
mean,
it.
dude, Tom Cruise
Yeah.
playing a bad guy, and it's the only time he's ever played someone like that. Is like
What about the gay
brilliant.
vampire?
Oh, that's true. He did play a bad guy in that. Dude, you have to watch that too. It's insanely good.
I'm waiting for our episode about Velocipaster.
I mean, Corinne did do a thumbnail for it, so yeah,
Oh, she did?
yeah, as a joke.
Velocipaster would be so fun. No, I mean, yeah, let's just get into this. So this movie's about 3 hours long, and I described it as like a fast-paced slow burn, because like the first half hour to 40 minutes, you're like getting into it, and you keep getting glimpses of like stuff that's gonna happen.
Yep.
Um, and the writing is just so peak that it keeps you interested and locked in for all of it. Yeah, this movie just gets sweeter the longer you suck on it, and it was just, huh.
That's how I am too.
I will say I didn't like all the sex parts. I like
There
how
weren't many. I mean, the
the
opening.
very beginning.
The opening is them laying in a bed that's completely
Yeah.
open next to a staircase and stuff,
Yeah.
and they're just making out, but they don't like.
I don't know.
I watched this with my parents.
I didn't like that.
Like,
It seemed like, I don't know. I wasn't into it. It just kind of took me off. But it was very similar to Manhunter, because like Manhunter has a whole scene too
oh yeah,
near the beginning, and it's like that blue,
yeah.
whatever. I didn't care. I mean, if you watch this with your parents, maybe that's different. But no, it took me out of it, and it feels like this movie is just so good on so many levels, but you can't really, like, you're gonna talk about it not to certain people.
Yeah.
You're not gonna tell, like, oh yeah, go watch this movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just seems to take it out. But yeah, pretty iconic opening. I think I really started paying attention to like the 12-minute mark, when they do the run,
Yep.
and you just have those stunts where like the glass from the cars are all shattered.
Yep. Dude,
Big
the truck
explosion.
pulling up to, like, I don't know, that whole bit when it's just like these guys mean business, they know what they're doing, they're all wearing the white masks, which is like in every poster of this movie, and it's within the first 20 minutes, and you never see them again.
Yeah.
I just think that's cool because it's like, yeah,
So this movie's great. You have a crew of people that are running some jobs, making some money. A couple of, like, Robert De Niro is kind of the leader of them. Val Kilmer is this guy. He's just kind of whatever. There's this other guy who's a really trigger pulling, happy go get 'em type guy.
Yep.
Who gets his comeuppance. We have Al Pacino, who is, I guess, like the chief of the police, lieutenant,
or he's like a detective,
something of that.
something.
Yeah, he's chasing after these guys. So you have those whole elements. I did enjoy, like, you kind of see the background story of all the different wives in these people's lives.
Yep.
So
It gives them so many more layers,
Yeah.
which I respect, because it's always like you're watching it from both sides, and you see the bad guy just sitting in the basement going
Right.
like, "Yeah, I can't wait to do this and this and this." Like, no, he literally is like, "I don't want to do this,"
right.
which is, I mean, it's so interesting from seeing that, and I mean, Al Pacino and his wife, it's like he has everything, yet you see him so detached from it all, which is really interesting. And I really like that opening though, because it shows the whole heist, and they have I forget what it's called, not witnesses, but they have hostages basically.
Yeah.
They have what, 3 lined up, 3 to 5 around there. They have them lined up. It's like, well, what do we do with these guys? Whatever. And then Happy Trigger guy kills all of them. I'm pretty sure, or one of them.
Yeah, so he kills. Yeah, you don't even remember.
Sorry, it's been a year or 2
It's
since
okay.
I've seen this.
Yeah, so he starts yelling at. So they blew open this protected armored truck. They're trying to get the stuff inside, and so they blow it open, and there's like 3 cops that are standing there. Blood's coming out of their ears, and this one guy is going crazy. He's like, "Hey, back up, man!" And this other guy's like, bro, they're bleeding out of their ears. They can't hear you. And the guy just doesn't like how this one cop looks at him. So he offs the one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just that was the moment where I was like, okay, it's this type of movie, because he just
Yeah.
point blank in the head, just boom, and then he kills the other two, and then they go and escape.
Yep. And then is it fairly quickly after when they're having the diner scene when they're all sitting together and they're talking about that? It's like, yo, we don't do that
Yeah.
or something, and they like slam the guy's head on the table and stuff. And there's like the couple behind them that just
Huh?
like they like
Yeah.
look out, and then like one of the guys at the table like, what are you looking at?
Well, that didn't happen, but yeah, you really should just rewatch this movie.
Dude, I flipped through it.
And so Robert De Niro's character is pissed at this one guy for killing the other three officers completely necessary. So he takes him out. He starts beating him up. He's about to kill him. He's on the ground. He's about to shoot him in the head. And a cop kind of comes by. And so they're all like, oh, chill. Wait, hold. And so he turns his back, and then the other guy is gone. And this guy is the true scum of the earth. Like, all the scenes that he is in, he's just a bad person. He kills this 16-year-old.
Oh yeah, the hooker,
The
prostitute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kills her. Just scum of the earth. But spoiler alert, he does get shot at the end in the head. You should just do a speed run and rewatch this movie. Are you actually?
I'm pulling it up.
So
I'm
funny.
I'm skimming it through right now
Yeah.
to help remember this.
One thing I love about this movie is that Michael Mann wrote and directed it.
Mm-hmm.
There's just something that I have a lot of respect for directors who write the movies that they want to watch. So I don't know. I think it's just very unique to watch a director and be like, okay, well, this is the ideas that he wrote, and this is a story that he came up with. So the images in his head, the images that we're seeing in this movie, they were probably very close to what he had in his head. Not to take away from it, but I feel like when you write your own things, I guess I have more respect for you. Like, I think of Ridley Scott and I think of Scorsese.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really write their own things. Like, they're great directors, but I don't know. There's just a different element. I have more respect for people who write the movies that they want to see, the movies that they want to watch, and so they put the effort in and they make it. Yeah. There were a lot of this. Do you remember the driver? The guy working at that diner, like his backstory?
No, please elaborate.
So there's this guy who I guess he's kind of gotten out of the scene. And so he has a girlfriend or wife. I think it's his girlfriend. And so he's working a job at a cafe, at a diner. And this guy, he's being treated with no respect. He's like, take out the trash, go do this, go do that, take your break later today. And he's fed up because he's used to getting a lot of respect. He's just pissed off. And it's kind of like following this character. And at first you're like, I don't see how this is going to tie into the story. But then Robert De Niro's character and a bunch of others, they're at the diner and they run into him. And he's like, oh, do you want to be a driver for this upcoming thing we're going to do? You were the best in the biz. And the guy looks at his job. He looks at his manager. He's like, yeah, I'll meet you out in 5. But then he dies.
Yeah, the black guy.
Yeah, then he just dies. And it was like, Michael Mann, that was a crazy roller coaster of emotions to see this character that at first you don't see how it's going to connect at all. And I did not expect him to die. So I thought that was just a very unique touch.
Yeah. To let any of you know, we are spoiling the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
I guess we can't do this with tact. But it's been out for 30 years.
Yeah, it's
it's
been out 30 years. If you haven't seen it by now, you're a nerd. Come on.
I loved the background of the women characters. So you have Al Pacino's character. He's on his third marriage.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the Marines, which was I thought was really funny because he was in the Marines in The Godfather.
Oh, yeah. He just came back.
Yeah, he just came back. Marines. So he has a stepdaughter, and some things happen with her. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, that marriage on the downward slope, I like that. Val Kilmer's interactions with his wife too,
Mhm.
where she's kind of having an affair and trying to break things off, and then Robert De Niro's like, "Bro, I'm looking out for my homeboy. You give him one more chance. If he messes this up, then I'll give you my blessing." And you have those whole scenes where she's taken into the protective custody,
Mhm.
and so she's trying to call her husband to lure him back because their um, heist that they were planning kind of went wrong.
Yep.
Really went wrong in a lot of ways. But yeah, and so she kind of betrays him, and that is never really resolved. She calls him. She's like, "Hey, come to this place, and I'll see you." But he sends another guy. Someone else shows up, which is just brilliant. So we have no idea where he is or what happens to him.
Yeah.
Theoretically, he could have died.
Yeah.
But how are they gonna do it? Heat 2 without Val Kilmer?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, brother.
Yeah. Last movie he was in was Top Gun Maverick. So if you wanna
Yeah.
go to the
Does
Top
he have a
Guns,
mustache?
no.
He's just so good in Tombstone. We got to do an episode on Tombstone. I loved the whole scene when he's just like he has the rifle. He's like
Mhm.
crouches down, reloads. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, this is peak right here.
Yeah. That reload was literally like taught in military classes and stuff.
It's peak.
Because he
It's so
somehow just
beautiful.
knows ball with that. Yeah. I also love the relationship with De Niro and the girl he meets at the
Sure.
cafe.
He's too old, but yeah.
Because he's just like doing his work, whatever, and
Yeah,
she's like
I mean that's the whole thing.
kind of try hitting on him or whatever, and then
Mhm.
he's realizes like, oh wait, this girl's like actually interested. And you see like whenever they're together that he's literally like, I don't care about like anything besides you,
Right.
and it's really sweet. But at the same time, it honestly breaks your heart more when you see the ending scene of
Right.
him getting shot, because it's like now she has no one. Because, I mean, like that whole chase going on, it's like it could go either way, and
Mhm.
it's still gonna be heartbreaking
Yeah.
because you already know too much about them.
I mean, he has that whole scene when he's talking with Al Pacino, and that was a great
Yeah.
diner shot. But he
Mhm.
says like, I've trained myself to be able to leave in 30 seconds, and if I have something that's gonna take me longer, then I can't have it. And so
Mhm.
he's kind of trained himself, and you see it like this.
Yeah.
And they're just talking about their married lives and how they're like, yeah, man, I could do anything else, but I love this. I can't not do it.
Yeah.
Love that whole scene. I also really loved the cat and mouse just between Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. There's this whole thing where they have an elaborate setup, so they're like pretending to check out. The criminals are pretending to scope out this place, and then they roll out, and the cops go in, and then they're like taking pictures of the cops.
Mhm.
And Al Pacino's characters, he like realizes it. He's like, "All right, good job." I will say that kind of took me out of it a little bit. Just when he shows up to the first crime scene and he's just like, "Bah, bah, bah, go do this, this, this," and I was
Mhm.
like, I would have liked to follow the logic a little bit more, kind of like
Yeah.
Sherlock
Yeah.
Holmes.
I liked when he came over to the scene with the 16-year-old that died,
Yeah,
because like her whole family's there and he's like pushing it back, and it's. I mean, wasn't he also like at a party or something right beforehand, and they had to pull him out or something like that? Like he was trying to be normal, in ways, and then he gets pulled out of it to deal with that, and it's like
yeah.
messed
He
up.
got on his pager.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got called on his pager. But no, I thought the relationships were just done really well. I mean, the writing is like peak. It feels very much like Tarantino, Edgar Wright type style. Like things just keep moving. Like the
Mhm.
plot, like
Mhm.
it's a long film, right?
Yeah,
But
but there's like no wasted time. So
no
I really
no
hate when movies put like their own filler in it, and
filler
it's
in it.
like, what's the point of this? And then you look at this movie, it's like, man, this is 3 hours long, but
Yeah,
it's like it matters.
I mean, it gets really good too right off the bat. Like it's
Yeah.
very suspense filled. There's huge elaborate stunts.
Yep.
Michael Mann loves his panoramas of this desert city at night, which is
Mhm.
very beautiful. The soundtrack too, it just felt like just like it's just exactly what he did with Manhunter.
Yeah.
But I kind of liked this for the most part. There were some scenes where I was like into it.
Yeah.
There's that whole bit where Al Pacino gets out of the helicopter and then he gets into his car and he's like speeding after Robert De Niro,
Yeah.
and there that music that's going on. I was like, all right, I vibe with it.
Yeah.
That whole scene was really fun when he's just speeding through the highway through 3 different lanes of traffic.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah.
going crazy, and he
Yeah.
pulls over Robert De Niro. He's like, "Let's. You want to get a drink of coffee?" He's like, "All right." He's like, "Okay, follow me," and they
Yeah.
just go.
Yeah. That's still like one of the best scenes is just complete enemies just
Mm-hmm.
having a drink together, and it's like there's tenseness to it because it's like this could just be it. And then like the runtime is like there's still like what, an hour left.
Yeah. No, I love the tension and the balance of that. Like you said, not really a scene is wasted in this film. It tells you everything you need to know. And then the film, I mean, it continues on in your head because there's a bunch of unanswered questions when the movie ends.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like that because there's a lot that you can just
Yeah.
stew and brew over. Just think about.
Yeah. Also really like the heist gone wrong scene.
Mm-hmm.
When I mean, you're gonna have to elaborate on how it starts. I just remember when they're out on the street, when they get out to the street, and
When
it's
they're robbing
all-
the bank.
Yeah, when they're robbing the bank. What goes wrong?
Let me see if I can remember this.
Watched it yesterday.
Yeah, I know, but no. So they pull up to this bank. Everything kind of runs smoothly at first. He has this thing. It's run very well. Like Robert De Niro's like, if anyone has a heart condition, go stand by the wall. You know, we're not taking your money. We're taking the government's money. It's gonna be okay. You have this other guy, and his character. I mean, his thing is crazy because they're all running away from the cops. They kind of get sprung on a little bit early, so they make it out, but things like it's cutting it just a little too close.
Yeah.
Al Pacino is pretty smart and on top of it, so he kind of shows up earlier, and you have this whole sequence where he's just running. He takes a rifle. Bless you. Yeah, he takes the rifle and he's just running for a good portion of it. But they're running after each other. The car tries to escape, but the driver gets shot, and then there's this huge standoff between Val Kilmer, and he has his rifle and he's just going back and forth. Robert De Niro is pretty much unscathed. There's this other guy, I forget his name, but he's pretty important. He's the guy that grabs the kid. That whole thing was crazy, and at first I was like, is that his daughter? Because she didn't like run away, and I was like, that would absolutely be crazy.
Yeah. And that's the scene though. Also, when the driver gets shot, the one you're talking about with the, you see like his life and whatever, and he just gets tapped out.
Yeah, and you see his significant other. She just sees that on the TV, on the news when they're at the bar, and it's just like, holy moly. Like, that's how that arc ends, but it's like Michael Mann just leaves us with that. Yeah, so this one guy, he's running, grabs a little girl to hold on his body as kind of a hostage, and then Al Pacino still makes the shot, and he nails that guy, which is crazy. But Marines, hoorah. I mean, that's what's going to happen. Yeah, so Val Kilmer gets away with Robert De Niro, and then we had, I mean, things are just cracking down. I think that's what this movie, at this part, things are cracking down. So you had Danny Trejo, who's playing as somebody, and then his character also gets killed. They just find kind of his body, kind of crazy. Yeah. And then finally, we come to the end of this movie.
Yeah.
This big, finale.
The funny thing is
climax.
we're missing so much.
I know.
Like I just skimmed this scene and I'm like, oh man, I forgot all about that scene.
I'm trying. It's all like muddled in my mind.
Yeah. There's just so much to take in. Yeah.
If I was watching this like for the second time, I feel like I'd be able to go over it. But yeah, I mean, the whole cat and mouse. It's so entertaining.
Yeah.
Al Pacino is a great actor.
Mhm.
He has a very iconic line
Yep.
that I sent to you yesterday.
Well, I showed it to you months before also.
I guess.
Yeah, it was just you got your head all the way up it.
Yeah.
It's so good. There's a video on YouTube of an audience reaction to it back in '95.
Wow.
I guess someone's sneaking in a good old camcorder in there to film it to show the boys later on. But just that scene though, everyone was like cackling, and I'm like, that would have been great to see. I mean, if this is ever in the theater, man,
Yo,
we're seeing it.
I would be transfixed the whole time.
Oh yeah, I'd be totally locked in. I'd be sitting there all like, yeah.
I do. This is kind of on another thing, but I want to look at our theater and see if they're doing like, because they were doing the whole science fiction thing.
You want to see if they're doing something else? They're doing a Big Time Classics, I think it's called, or something like that.
Hey, you want to go see 2001?
Is it today?
1 and 7. We could end this right now and head over.
I'm good.
Did you hear about the Christophers?
No.
That's a movie that's coming out with Ian McKellen.
Okay.
Um,
You know what? I'm gonna check it too, since.
yeah, I just seen what's coming out. There's a bunch of stuff that I've like heard of, but I don't care much for. I mean, Hamlet came out
Yeah, I want to see that.
with
at some
Riz
point.
Ahmed, goated actor. Ready or Not 2.
Yeah, haven't seen the first.
Who's in that?
The one girl that looks like everyone else. Respectfully, dude. Bridesmaids playing today. Dude, that's such a good movie.
Yo, we have Elijah Wood in this one.
Oh wait, no, okay. So Normal is out. Do you actually want to see that though?
I don't know. I might.
So I'm like, I don't know about that.
Yeah. No, it doesn't look like anything except Space Odyssey. Could you imagine seeing Space Odyssey in IMAX?
No.
I'd probably fall asleep. I'll be honest. I would intentionally show up 20 minutes later because I was like, I don't need to
yeah.
watch the whole evolution thing.
Yeah.
Again.
Or that could start me. I'll just start booing it.
For that, I would need like 2 Strombolis in front of me.
2? I don't think you're
Maybe
that
just
bad.
1. Dude, a good. No, I'm saving money, so I can't be thinking about food. Dude, if they ever did freaking Last Night in Soho in IMAX, I'm there. I wonder if I could be like, we should make like a clique. We should start a Facebook group online, and we should have like 100 people or so, and we should all take polls, and we should all be like, okay, I want to go see this movie in IMAX, and then we could have a negotiation with our theater and be like, hey, I know for a fact there's 100 people that would want to go see this that will pay for tickets. Can we reserve a theater for screening this thing? And then we could just do that like. Well, the thing is, it'd have to be a democracy. We'd have
Yeah.
to vote on it.
Yeah,
But
well-
that would be so feasible to work.
The issue with that though is there's movies that just aren't filmed in IMAX,
Yeah.
so there's no point. Like Late Night in Soho would probably look great on the big screen, but if it isn't made for IMAX, it's gonna be more distorted.
Sure,
It won't look as good.
yeah.
I mean, dude, I saw the Super Mario Galaxy in IMAX, but it wasn't IMAX formatted.
Sure.
Still, so I'm like, well, it wasn't even made for IMAX, so what's the point of?
I say IMAX, but I just mean like the big screen, I think,
Okay,
in
yeah.
general. Like
That's fair.
IMAX is the huge screen. So even if
Yeah.
the quality is down, you still have this humongous
Yeah.
thing.
Like, I mean, I don't know how they did The Shining though, because that was insane to see.
like reformatted or
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, like in IMAX.
Yeah. great movie.
I do not understand The Shining though, because I loved it my first time,
Yeah.
just down here by myself, you know. But then seeing the theater, I don't know. There's just something about.
I
it, it's
wonder
like,
if
don't
that
know.
was what kind of ruined it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Guess we'll never know. So I'm not watching it for a while.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It just felt pretty slow. Like I felt like myself I was nodding off, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But, you know, maybe I just have no taste. You can tell me that.
You don't have any taste.
Apparently I don't have taste, guys.
You don't have taste.
So I don't know why you're watching this podcast. Yeah, well, my phone's out in my car. Otherwise, I'd pull up. That would be funny if we had like a commentary. Like this episode is just you editing it, and it's just like we're just both watching. And we're just like, oh, I remember that scene. Oh yeah, that's a good scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
am-
but Heat is such a good movie though. So many layers. Oh.
Yeah. Let me pull up the box office
Yeah, yeah. Just look up
because I
some
haven't
other
done that
fun
in a
facts.
while.
I'm just gonna look up Peek behind the scenes. Yeah, definitely a sequel would be interesting, even though I'm not big with sequels, as we all know, because
Why not?
it's so annoying.
What sequels are not good?
Nobody too.
Okay.
How to Train Your Dragon 2? I'm joking. That's
Bro,
too far. No, I'm
so
joking.
good. That's so good. That's
I would
such a good
okay.
sequel.
I would say Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones, the second one. It's
Sure.
not good, but the third one comes back and it's like. So I think the third one's the best one. That's just me.
What about the fourth one? Rage bait.
Rage bait.
Let me clarify. Rage bait.
That's a good question though. I mean, you put me on the spot. Sanjuro is not a good sequel to Yojimbo. It's still good, but
Yeah.
it doesn't live to the quality.
21.
Scream 7.
21 Jump Street.
No,
I thought you
22
loved.
22 Jump Street is probably like one of the best sequels.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The best comedy sequel, I'd say, just hands down. There's no sequel.
Sequel. I mean, we have Joker 2. What about
Oh.
Toy Story 2?
That's a good question.
Is that a good sequel?
It was my favorite as a kid, but that was because the first one gave me nightmares.
I remember we had a VHS tape, and it came in like this, the classic, like, not necessarily even what you had, but it was like the encased plastic with like the white kind of area, and you'd like open it up like a book.
I have some. I'm
All
gonna
right,
take
please. I would love to just watch Toy Story 3 with Tarantino. I would just like give me your commentary on this. Anyways, yeah, so this movie worldwide made $187 million. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
All dogs go to heaven. This movie is very sad because I've seen that one clip where wasn't
You've never seen it before?
the voice actress, like the little girl, wasn't she killed? And so the guy, like, she dies in the movie. I might be thinking of something else.
I know that.
All right, kiddos.
I think Land Before Time.
Oh, it could be that one. No, is that the dinosaur one?
Yeah, I know the voice actor for one of the dinosaurs died young.
Oh, it might have been that one. Wow. This really takes me back. So, kiddos.
Yeah, Judith Barcy. Star died in '88 in a murder-suicide by her father.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, and that's Land Before Time, which we do have one of them on VHS also. I just didn't take it out.
Do you have a lot of VHSs? Like upstairs?
No, this down here is the only stack we have that's just
okay.
kids ones. We have some.
What else do you have?
Crazy weird.
Yo, pull them out, yeah.
So Fantasia.
Okay.
I hate this movie, but this VHS, I don't know if this is like the actual legit one, but some of these actually go for money. I hate this movie so much though. On so many
Isn't
levels.
it like one of the first? What?
Came out
I've
in
never
40.
seen it. Yeah. Oh, it came out in 40?
Yeah.
Is it color?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Every Disney movie's in color.
But that's like a Walt Disney. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
It's just a music video, basically.
Oh, okay. Of the orchestra bit. I don't know what Fantasia is. Just forgive my ignorant ramblings. Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, here we go.
Now we're cooking with gas.
So,
What do we have? All right, The Land Before Time.
the fifth one. It's the only one we have.
There's 5 of these.
Dude, and they
Are these all bangers? Should we do A Land Before Time?
Dude, honestly,
Yeah.
how much are they on Amazon?
The Aristocats.
To the people listening on Spotify, we are sorry because
We're just looking at VHSs.
that are just in my parents' basement.
Flubber. Robin Williams.
You never seen it? Never heard of it?
Why are these all Disney?
Dude, it's iconic. So I can get the complete collection of Land Before Time for $25.
Steal.
Well, the other thing is the record store right down the street from us. They perchance maybe have all of them on VHS.
I literally looked at this and I was like, The Road to El Dorado? That's a good movie. This is so interesting that it has Brad Pitt
Yep.
and Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yep.
I'm talking about Sinbad, which I've never heard of.
Yeah. I only
Legend
watched
of
it
the
one
Seven
time.
Seas.
I remember there was one innuendo joke in there that they said, and I looked at my sister like, what do they mean by that? And she was like, don't worry about it. I've only seen it one time.
We got Rascal. Great.
I still haven't seen that. I wanted to. My sister was like, "It's like the most boring thing ever."
Is
or
it
I think
better
she
than
hated
Little
it.
Rascals?
No, the Rascals. Was
Yo,
classic.
Mouse Hunt. Let's go. I actually love this movie. No freaking way. Bro, you want to pull up Mouse Hunt?
On the big
Oh,
screen.
yes. Oh, this movie is so goated. This movie is so funny.
I remember the dude running around because all of his clothes get ripped off. And he's
Yes.
just holding a ball of yarn.
This movie. That was a good movie. Mouse Hunt was so funny. And then we got Babe.
We also have it upstairs on DVD and Blu-ray, so we have it
Uh-huh.
in each format.
Do you have we talked about Milo and Otis? This gives me Milo and Otis vibes.
Yeah, but Milo and Otis sucks though. Babe's.
Yeah, I
actually good.
hated Milo
Yeah,
and Otis.
I hated it too.
I literally talked to my friend about it. He's like, "That's a great movie." I was like, "What are you on?"
We used to have it. I remember watching it, and I was like, "This is the most boring thing."
As a
I've ever
kid, I
seen."
was like, "What? What?" It took them 8 years to make. I was like, "Yeah,
Mhm.
dumma,
And
putting that much effort on."
Also, they just hurt all these animals to make a garbage movie.
right?
Like, if you're going to hurt animals, at least make something good, you know?
Make Ben Hur and kill
Yeah.
like 28 horses, bro.
Yeah. Wait, which Ben-Hur was it?
The OG, not the OG, the 56, I think.
Okay. Oh, dude, I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah, because I
I'm
keep
so
forgetting
glad.
that there's a 28 version, and
Yep.
then
Yep.
it is 56.
It's 50-something. I know that. I have it on VHS and Blu-ray, and yeah. I'm going to see if it just gives me the year before you look it up.
You know what kind of blows my mind?
59.
You know Ray Fiennes?
He sounds... Oh, yeah, he's in Red Dragon, right?
Yep.
He's also in 28 Years Later.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Bone Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. He's also in Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yep.
There's another movie I just watched with him. What was it?
Do you know that he plays Voldemort in...
Yeah.
I did not
Yeah.
know that.
Well, I didn't know it either until I looked him up a couple weeks ago when we were doing our Wes Anderson episode.
Yeah.
That was like, I was like, what? What?
Okay. So I looked it up on... Does Letterboxd have actors? I think so. Yeah, they
have
should.
Everything.
Well, I was looking at it and I was like, was he really in the Lego Batman movie? Actually, he probably voiced Voldemort. That would have been...
Now, did he? Oh, yeah, he's also in The Menu, which is great.
Oh,
He's
I've
in
heard
the
of
Le-
that
oh,
one.
yeah, he's in
he's
the Lego
in The
Batman.
Kingsman. He's in Poison and The Swan and the Ratcatcher, which I did not pick up on.
Wait, did you find who he is in Lego Batman? Or not yet? Because I'm doing it.
You're doing it?
He's Alfred. Okay.
Ray
He's in
Fiennes.
Schindler's List?
He's in Sunshine.
Oh, he's in a couple of the James Bond movies.
Oh,
Daniel
it's...
Craig ones.
Wait, 1999,
Yeah.
Sunshine.
Kubo and the Two Strings.
Prince of
Great movie.
Egypt,
Yeah.
Macbeth. A Dangerous Man, Lawrence After Arabia. Wow. This guy
Prince of
has had a
Egypt.
very extensive career, and I didn't even know that. Yeah, that blows my mind that he plays Voldemort. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Ray Fiennes, big fan of the show. I like this guy. Is he in the new Wuthering Heights? Because if so, move over, Margot Robbie.
he's-
I'm watching that movie for...
Voldemort is only in 4 of the movies, though. I didn't even think about that.
Have
So
you
he-
seen him?
Yeah, I've seen all of them.
Okay.
So
yeah.
he's not in Half-Blood Prince.
That's the third one. No,
That's
I don't know.
the 6th one.
I read the books when I was in school, so
Yeah.
it's been a
You
hot minute.
read them when everyone else was reading them to fit in, and then all the
No, I
movies-
wasn't allowed to read them, and then I went to a school that didn't care for them. But yeah,
Ooh.
I was an edgy kid. I also read It when I was like, bro, I was like in high school. Yeah, and I read It. It was this huge book. What?
Mhm.
What did you say?
Mind blown?
Oh, yeah,
What do you think I said?
something else.
Like what? You want me to pull out some other weird VHS tapes we have?
Yes, please. I love these.
So it's not.
Do you have fried green tomatoes?
No, I wish.
How much would that cost?
eBay. I just bought a Attack on Titan poster on eBay today. So I'm like, I
Cringe.
need.
Boring.
You don't
Anyways,
understand the peak.
Heat is a really good movie. We're kind of just off branching a little bit, but go
It's
watch
great,
it.
though.
It absolutely holds up. Michael Mann, if you ever make a sequel, please do it before you die, because that would be peak.
I can get it brand new for $12.
Wow.
But the other thing also is I have on Blu-ray, so there's no point on
Yeah.
getting on VHS.
This movie cost an estimated $60 million to make, and then it made about 187 worldwide. Just pulling up the Wikipedia. Yo, this is actually so fire. You have no idea. Oh my gosh, Alec Baldwin. Does this have maybe not this one. I'm thinking of the show. Doesn't it have Ringo Starr in it? Okay, for the audio listener, Luke just handed me Thomas in his first movie, Thomas and the Magic Railroad. I remember the DVD for this. We would take it home from the library like every 2 weeks. I would pull this up. This movie is actually pretty fire. I remember it was a little scary because Diesel, I mean, he has this big claw. Yeah, no, I remember being scared of that. But goated movie. We got Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. David Lynch's, no, not David Lynch's, David Wolper. Goated movie, if you're into that sort of thing. We have Veggie Tales, the toy that saved Christmas, also goated. Goated with the sauce. I'm actually so happy. You know, in today's day and age, everything's becoming more digital, and people are like, stream this, stream that. I like physical media. I believe in physical media supremacy. I believe there's just something about CDs and books and DVDs and Blu-rays and VCRs and VHSs and your physical copies of video games. That's just so nice. With CDs, I always look at my little pamphlet thing that I could pull out and look at the lyrics. I look at who the artist thanks. Maybe
Dude,
some
even
inspirations.
CDs now I buy, they don't have
Some of
that
them
much
don't.
love in them, and I'm like, come on.
Some of them do. There's a couple that
Yeah,
very cleverly done.
But I showed you this before.
Yes,
right?
yes.
This Iron Man one's beautiful, and it has a whole
Right,
booklet in there.
right.
So a lot of people were raised off of Disney, all that stuff, like all those, whatever, kids shows, whatever. But those are just the family stuff.
I wish you had Space Jam.
I've never seen it.
Really?
Never seen it.
Well, we should do an episode on that one and the
No.
new one.
The new one, yeah, okay.
The new one.
You're funny. But my dad had a bunch of car VHS tapes, so just random car stuff. So these are a few that I watched so many times. You got Stunt and Jumps. This one has insane stuff in it.
I would actually borrow these if I yo, incredible stunts and junks.
It's only like a half hour too.
That's actually
You want to
fire.
pull it up and actually watch a couple of these.
That's so fire, bro.
So we got Blood, Sweat, and Gears,
Heck yeah.
which with Sergeant Slaughter, who is a wrestling guy, and the stuff that's in this is also insane. But I don't know how I got away with watching it because I want to go down the nostalgia lane, and I watched it with my brother like a couple years back, just to be like,
Did you add these on Letterboxd?
No, they're not on there.
You can add them.
They're not on Letterboxd.
I know, but you can add them.
Yeah, okay.
This is like the American version of Top Gear.
Yeah.
Like you put this on.
Well, what confused me is I'm
Wow.
pretty sure it was the end, but the end had a bunch of girls dancing in thongs and stuff. I watched that when I was like 8 years old.
Yeah,
I don't know how I got away with it. So I don't even remember that. And me and my brother were watching, we're both like,
what's this?
And the one I watched the most times was Quarter Mile Crashes. Drag racing crashes. Doesn't really show too much on it. But, dude, the intros to these are like the most nostalgia I ever have. Just putting the intro in, oh man, dude. And the music to this, it's absolute beauty, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, would you mind if I run it for a little bit just to show you what it is?
Yeah, can you pull up the crash ones? I want to see
Yeah,
the crash.
Crash.
I always,
Dope.
every once in a while, I'll, like go to YouTube and just like a compilation of car crashes, just put them on.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I watched a couple with my brother one time. So we had nothing else to watch. My dad came down, and you're just standing there doing the dad stance, being
Yeah.
like, "Oh, what are you doing down here?" You're just judging the cars because
I
people drive
remember,
like idiots.
this is probably the last thing I'll say, but I remember there's one experience where me and my buddy we were watching Iron Man 2, I believe it is,
Ooh.
and it's near the beginning where Robert Downey Jr. is just stepping out on the stage in his Iron Man suit, and it's just girls in bikinis dancing. And my friend's dad came down, and he's like, "What are you guys watching?" And we were like, "Iron Man 2?" And he did the dad stance. Just like stood behind us while we were like laying on the couch. I was like, it's pretty terrifying.
Yeah. That's why if anyone comes down the stairs, I just turn everything off. I'm like, I'm not dealing with it. I'm just not. So who knows? I could be watching the most normal movie and then it switches to something terrible.
Yeah.
Like I'll tell you one funny. I was watching Royal Tenenbaums, right? And someone started coming down the stairs, right? And he opens a door, and it's in the middle of the compilation of the girl sibling, just showing her entire love interest in her life.
Yeah.
So it's just her making out with a bunch of different people throughout the years. And my brother just comes down and is like, "What are you watching?" I had it paused. And then he was just like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, I swear,
It's
for the
not,
love, it was not
it's-
like this.
I don't know how everything is
And,
always
I mean,
timed to that.
I did it to my brother once. He and his girlfriend were upstairs just watching something. I walked up, and the whole movie
Fiance?
was fine. And then a sex scene just popped up out of
Yeah.
nowhere. And I was like, "What are you watching?" They're like, "I swear."
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's not
swear,
fun.
people write them into movies just to be like, "Ha, I hope no one comes in at that time."
Yeah.
Ugh.
Cool.
Anyway, Heat
Go. Yeah.
is an amazing movie.
Goated movie.
I'm very sorry we got off topic, but at the same time, those are the best episodes. I mean, look at the whole stack of VHS tapes we were just
VHS.
talking about.
Bro, I might ask you to put on this Thomas a little bit.
No. I've only ever seen it one time.
Bro, I grew up on that film.
Yeah.
Go watch Heat. Definitely Michael Mann's
Mm-hmm.
one of his finest works, and he has a lot of good, fine works.
Yeah.
Goated cast, phenomenal writing, and a very fitting conclusion. And if there's ever a sequel, I'm buying tickets for that.
Oh, yeah.
And it better be 3 hours long. It better be another 3-hour film.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm not
Definitely.
going.
Well, I mean, did you hear about how long Dune is? The part 3? It's only like 2 hours.
Never
All the other
seen
ones are
any
like
of
2.5.
them. Great.
You've seen them, right?
No.
I thought you saw Dune
never
before.
seen Dune, bro. I read the book, Frank Herbert.
I mean, I have them on Blu-ray if you want to borrow them
Nah.
for the quality.
The only thing I like Timothy Chalamet in is A Complete Unknown, The French Dispatch
Facts.
of the Kansas
Liberty Sun. Yeah.
Evening Liberty Sun, and Interstellar.
Yeah. You need to see Marty Supreme. I would buy the Blu-ray, but it's only through A24, so it's like $30,
Yeah.
and it's like a rich people one. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. Because A24 is now releasing stuff in their own format, like Warfare. I can get that for $30. I'm like, I don't know, it's not worth it.
Not really.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely think so. 'Cause you don't like that movie.
Love that movie.
2 stars.
Yeah.
So
Thank-
we'll see you next time. We
thank
yap
you
out
all.
something else, and hopefully we'll stay on track better. But at
If
the
you
same
have a
time,
specific movie you want us to talk about, leave it in the
Yeah.
comments below.
because anyone's listening to this, it's just me. It's just me and you.
Well,
Yeah.
we will watch 50 Shades of Grey.